Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum and good day to Dr. Hawati and fellow friends. My name is Farida binti Burhanuddin, metric number GP06943. I would be presenting the third strategy of our group, the memory strategy, which is a subset under direct strategies of Oxford's language learning strategies. Before I start, let us recap on the simple principle of memory strategy. Simple understanding of memory strategy is memory strategy is reflected in ways such as to arrange things in order, making associations, and reviewing. In language learning, the arrangement must have meaning, and association must be personally meaningful to the learner, and reviewing must be significance. The strategy is named as Brave the Signals. The purpose of the strategy is to recognize the pattern of ideas of organization in paragraphs. The main idea is to recognize the pattern of ideas, organization in a text efficiently, and also to aid understanding of organization of ideas in paragraphs and reading text. All right. How do we recognize the pattern of ideas in paragraphs or a text? The pattern can be recognized by identifying the signal words used in the text. Thus, for this strategy, the signal words are used to indicate the pattern of ideas in the text. So, the memory is retrieved when a learner can associate the keywords with the organization of ideas in a particular text structure. For example, there are 5 text structures here, which are cause and effect, compare and contrast, descriptions, sequence and problem, and solution. The students can associate the keywords used in the text structure with a particular type of text structure. For example, the keywords used here are cause, effect, since, then, because, if, when, and so. Once they identify the keywords in the text, they would associate that the text is a cause and effect text structure. Okay, this is step 1 of task 2. The teacher will introduce the samples of all types of patterns of ideas in a text structure. For example, in the sequence pattern, the writer explains the main idea with a series of events or steps in a process that follow one after the other in time order. Okay. The keywords used are begin, account, story, process, history, and sequence. And the signal words or phrases used in sequence pattern text structure are first, second, then, next, after a while, and so on and so forth. Okay, moving on to task 2, step 2. Students are to read the paragraph below by giving particular attention to the keyword and signal words to denote the sequence of ideas used in the passage. All right, the teacher will instruct the students to identify the keywords and signal words in the particular text, and then the teacher will check students' answer for understanding. Okay, task 2, step 3. After they have identified the particular signal words and keywords used in the text, the teacher will ask the students to fill in the blanks with correct answers by scanning for information in the passage. Okay, what is the topic of the passage? What is the main idea of the passage? The keywords used, okay, and then the signal words are instructed to be listed in the table. And also the students have to associate the particular signal words with the details. For example, in 1965, the first spacecraft flew over the planet. 4 years later, more photographs were collected of the planet. And then in 1971, Mariner 9 orbited Mars, so on and so forth. All right. Task 3, task 3 of step 1, the students have to repeat the process in task 2, but the only difference is the use of authentic text. As in Oxford Language Learning Strategy, learners are asked to immerse in the use of authentic language tasks. Okay, here we have a magazine cutout article. All right. According to the magazine cutout article above, identify the keywords and signal words to denote the sequence of ideas used in the passage. All right. Okay, for task 3, step 3, students are asked to write a short summary and arrange ideas based from the sequence of events or happening in the passage. Because just now we dealt with a sequence pattern, that is why the instruction um, is to ask the students to write a short summary based from the sequence of events and happening in the passage. If you are using other text structure, based from what kind of pattern of text that you are using. All right. Moving on to the evaluation of the strategy, students are asked to share their feelings of what they have learned. Teacher asks questions and provides traffic light cards for the students. They have to respond by showing the traffic light cards. Okay, green means agree, yes or yes. Yellow means uncertain, and red means disagree or no. Teacher can note uh, students' understanding based from the response, uh, based from the number of response for each particular uh, colors of cards. So teachers questions them on their preferences, on the activity, on the flexibility and understanding of the strategy introduced. Okay, and the variation. In terms of variation, the strategies can be applied in teaching using other text structures and also does not limit only to fictional text, but also non-fiction materials. Before I end my presentation, I'd like to explain that our group has integrated the 4 language skills with the aim to develop a summary writing. Okay, tasks are arranged from simple to complex, from word level practice, which is guessing unknown words from contextual clues. This particular strategy will help students in understanding the text. And then moving on to identifying main ideas and supporting details using text marking, and analyzing text structure using signal and keywords before the end product, which is summary writing. Not only integration of language skills, but also integration of language learning strategies arranged in one single lesson for summary writing. For a strategy to be effective in promoting learning or improve performance, Macaro 2004 believed that the strategies must be combined with other strategies either simultaneously or in sequence, thus forming strategy clusters. Not only that, the students are immersed with authentic reading text in language learning strategy that we have chosen, particularly in language learning strategy 2 and 3. Oxford's taxonomy of learning strategies is the perfect strategies that we have chosen to cater the needs of the learners, giving wider choices of strategies to design a learning to learn module. Thank you for listening.